those in June and we get them in December. So when you look at like your operating referendum fund, which is about the third column in, you're gonna see has no revenue in the current month, and there's no revenue year to date. We have not received any operating referendum revenue because we won't get the property taxes till June. So you're gonna see negative cash flow, you're gonna see deficit spending over the year until June comes in, and then we should get roughly half of our levy. So about 5 million is our levy, we should get about 2.5 million in June. Unless taxpayers are really excited to write their checks, then we might get more than the 2.5 million, but you're gonna see that same trend with the referendum fund, with the debt service fund, and with the operations fund.
Property tax bills are in the mail, so.
I just got mine.
I got ours.
Mine was a little bit less, so I saw a little bit of relief this year.
Yeah, we help.
Elkhart County is kicking my butt.
No, that makes sense. Yeah, so, yeah, I'm interested in that.
Okay,
So this is helpful.
good. I'm glad it is. Thank you again for your patience. I did put some notes in the board agenda. This April tuition payment that we get from the state is gonna reflect our spring ADM, and spring always is less than our fall. We've talked about this, we observed those trends. This year was no different. The good thing is that it didn't drop as much as we projected it would, but it did still go down. What that means for us is that we're gonna see a little bit less money in our education fund revenue beginning in April and through the remainder of the school year. Again, we talked about the property taxes. That revenue comes in June. Local income tax, something I didn't get to visit with you about last month, but local income tax, that legislation changed us this year. So where we were thinking it was gonna end on 2028, we get one more year. So it's not gonna end until 2029. And then this next long session, I'm hoping that we can get all the players to bat at the Hill and see if we can't get that restored.
Let's not hold our breath.
I know, but this year was a win, so we're gonna celebrate that.
Yep.
We are just about done with the construction fund. There's a little less than $38,000 left that we owe. So I really literally have one check to write. And they just finished that work up over spring break. So that fund will close, the construction fund 710. Something else important to know, operations fund, we've seen some deficit spending there. It's about 300,000 down on the year. That's again because we're finishing up those renovation projects and getting those vendors closed out. And at this point, we only have just a handful of vendors that have some outstanding balances, and it's really just retainage only. So that's all I have, unless you have questions for me. I apologize for the mistake in your binders, Keith and Carrie, and
No problem.
again, thank you for your patience as I work to improve our financial reports.
Very good job, Tina. Very good. We're up to the action items. Jamie, you're up. Or don't you just want me there?
Yep, we're
Okay.
gonna move into action items.
Okay. So you just, you wanna take the K section, how do you wanna ask for the ones you want, or you want me to go down?
Sure, yeah, we can do all of section K
Okay, so
for staff
I
recommendations.
for the staff recommendations on, okay, on the motion to approve them.
So moved.
Gary, Chuck, all in favor is right hand, that's 3-0, Jay. Okay. Now, you wanna handle it?
Keith,
Yes.
can I back you up? Thank you, Morgan. Can I back you up to I? We don't have any donations on J, but can I back you up to the claims approval on I?
Okay,
Because we would need a motion to approve.
so you want us to approve that one alone, right?
Yes, I.
Okay, I need approval for that alone,
What's that?
for I.
The claim.
I'll make a motion.
Okay, claims, Chuck,
I'll
Gary,
second.
that's all in favor, raise your hand, yeah, that's 3-0.
Thanks,
Okay.
Morgan. Yeah, in our J, our donations, we had no donations over 5,000.
Right,
So I will share out in a little bit those that we did have, but none of them were over 5,000.
okay. So, do you want to handle the additional items on the basketball overnight and the deal on that, and what we.
Yep, so we would just need a motion to approve L and M together. Those are they're retroactive for the boys basketball overnight for the semi-state championship, and then moving on to the state championship.
I just don't think we can accept that.
So I need to approve that. Carrie, Chuck second, all in favor, raise your right hand. That's 3-0.
All right.
Superintendent's report.
Very good. So I had asked Mr. Bill Boston to come this evening since we have wrapped up our winter sports. I would like him to just kind of stand and present some information about our winter sports wrap up, kind of like a recap of our winter sports. So Bill, it's all you.
All right, appreciate it. Thanks for letting me come in tonight and kind of share what happened this winter season. Recognize the efforts of our student athletes and coaches and staff, all that were involved. Our winter programs once again represent our school with pride, competitiveness, sportsmanship across all levels. We saw strong performances, continued growth in our younger athletes, strong leaderships from our upperclassmen, and just as importantly, we saw our students represent themselves well off the court, in the classroom, in our hallways, throughout the community. We're proud of the way they continue to uphold standards in our programs. I want to sincerely thank the school board, Dr. Carroll, for your continued support for the athletic programs as well. Your leadership and commitment to our students make everything we do possible, and we are grateful for the trust you give us and the investment you place on our staff and student athletes. Thank you as well to our community for the incredible support throughout the season. Every time I go to a game, I am amazed at how many fans we have there compared to other schools, and that is not unnoticed by our athletes, and so I just wanted to make sure I thank the community for that support. It is tremendous, and it's very much appreciated. I also want to thank our coaches. Their time, dedication, and commitment go far beyond the court. They invest countless hours into teaching, mentoring, and supporting our student athletes, and without them, our programs wouldn't be as strong. So I truly appreciate all the time and effort our coaches put into it. Some data I just wanted to share with you guys. Junior high participation numbers, we had 121 athletes participate in junior high. That started back in November and just finished up in March. So I had 121 junior high athletes. We had 79 high school athletes. We hosted 118 home events, and we traveled 128 times. Thank you, transportation, for getting them there. We hosted the IHSA boys basketball sectional. We also ended up hosting the entire junior high wrestling tournament for NECC. With some weather and things happening, we ended up having to make a kind of a change in that, so we ended up hosting everything on Thursday night, and it went really well. We sold 15,569 tickets this season. That's not including your sports passes and things. That's how we do that. It's sold throughout the year, so we don't really track that number during the winter season per se, but like I said, about 15,000 tickets, so that was how many people came in our doors throughout the winter season. We had a lot of success this winter season. 7th grade, 8th grade, boys basketball both won their NECC championships for junior high. 7th grade girls were NECC runner-up, and then 8th grade girls were NECC champions as well. So our junior high had quite a bit of success. High school team, obviously, I think you all heard about the boys' success, but they won NECC tournament champions, regular season champions. They were sectional, regional, semi-state, and then state runner-up. So an incredible run this season for them. Very proud of all their accomplishments. Some NECC all-conference honors. Boys basketball, Daniel Yoder, Caden Grau, Austin Slayball, and Bryce Yoder. Daniel, Caden, and Austin were all conference, and then Bryce was honorable mention for boys basketball. Girls basketball, Bree Corey was all conference. Olivia Bontrager was honorable mention. We also had, like I said, some academic stuff for boys basketball. This is the Coaches Association that is voted on, but we had Caden Grau, he was first team academic all-state. Brett Springer was honorable mention, and basically that means they had a 3.5 GPA or higher. Our team was also awarded the academic award, which means as a team collectively we had 3.5 GPA or higher. So that was pretty cool. Girls basketball also received that award. They had a GPA of 3.5 or higher as a whole team. Maddie Grossman was first team academic all-state, and Bree Corey was honorable mention. Last, just some additional awards. Caden Grau received the Mental Attitude Award, which is a tremendous award to receive at the state tournament. So he obviously represents Westview through and through. Great kid. So he received that at the state finals. And then we also received 4 IHSA exemplary behavior reports throughout the season for different sports teams for just things that they did during matches or games that just represented good sportsmanship. So and those are given through other schools. It could be officials, it could be fans, it could be administrators. So I thought it was nice to see that recognition as well. So that's all I got.
Okay.
Thank you.
job.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, thanks for presenting that.
Good job.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. All right, I'm gonna move on to, we talked about donations. These were ones that did not have to be board approved, but I wanna make sure that we give our thanks to the people who did donate to our district this past month. Joni Miller, she donated $840 to cover the cost of the hotels for our cheerleaders for the state competition, so they could go down the night before. So that was nice for them. Farmers State Bank donated $1,000 to our theater program and $1,000 to our archery team. Westview Police Department donated $200 to our boys golf team, and then Marilyn Faulkner, I've seen this name numerous times since I've been here, donated an additional $200 for Topeka school lunch accounts. So we just want to thank all of those people for their donations. Board members, in your binders you have appreciation cards from the National Junior Honor Society, so we hope you enjoyed those. There are a few more on the table that came in today for you, so please feel free to take those home with you. And just some awareness, you have a little half sheet in your binder in the front. Retirement and longevity luncheon is May 14th over here at the junior senior high school cafeteria at 12:30. We welcome you to come and please join us. Our 8th grade promotion ceremony will be Friday, May 29th at 1:30 in the afternoon in the high school gymnasium. And then that same evening at 7 p.m. we have our high school senior graduation. So I would ask that you guys come maybe 6:30 that evening for the high school graduation to make sure we can kind of prep you on everything beforehand and where we all need to be. So that's a little bit about awareness. And then the only other thing I would like to say as I wrap up my comments is, I think I told you for the last few months that no matter how long someone serves at Westview, I want to make sure that they get a proper thank you and recognition publicly for their years of service. So I just want to thank Taylor Esch for her 5 years of service for Westview as she kind of moves on to other things in her life. Chelsea Miller, she gave 4 years of service to Westview, and Jairus Boyer gave 4 years of service. So they're all moving on to other things next year, but I want to thank them for their service to Westview. So that is all I have for tonight's meeting. So.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, the admin team. Bill, thanks for the job you've done. All you administrators are great. You people are great. That's what makes Westview a great place. And yeah, we see rewards of not just the basketball team, but I got a lot of comments from people of how our team wasn't cocky. You're not cocky. And I would say that a lot of the teams going up through, I'd say them teams weren't cocky. I like to see that. And other people do too. And they notice it too, don't think they don't. So you're all doing a great job, and the reason Westview is who it is because of you people and all of our teachers and everybody now. So we'll go much further together, and we will ourselves go as a team. So thank you. We are adjourned for you students. Anyone else?
Motion we adjourn.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Second.
Chuck thinks we need a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
Gary's a second. I really don't want to vote. So.
You're fine.
Okay, all in favor? 3-0. We are adjourned.
Okay.